Hello and welcome to episode 22 of Project Delta. This episode will be available until July 12th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I know I've said this a lot, but I do genuinely apologize for the late upload of Project Delta. California ended up being a bit more of a hassle than I expected, and then just a bunch of stuff happened there, and it took my attention, including, of course, VidCon. But that will not be an issue anymore for the trip back to Florida, because, VidCon's over, and I've dealt with all the hassle for now. With that being said though, I will probably stop by a few places along the way, so I should be back in maybe about 7 or 8 days, which is also why the next episode will be out on the 12th, as by then I should be right around the halfway point, so I'll be able to give you an update on the progress and everything like that. And I promise you, we'll come out on time this time. I'm very sorry. But I guess for now, I just want to talk about what has been going on, mainly VidCon. But first, let's get the obvious out of the way. I am sick, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, my sinuses are killing me. I'm feeling a lot better because I got sick a few days ago now, but it's been not fun. Yeah, just conventions in general are known for their, getting people sick. I mean, even Markiplier got sick. Yeah, because he was at VidCon. That was pretty cool. Markiplier is definitely one of the biggest inspirations to the channel. If you couldn't tell by the fact that so many of the projects here are basically just rip off crappier versions of Unis Honest. But it was pretty cool getting to see him. I didn't get to meet him, unfortunately. Some of my friends did, and I am so jealous, but that's fine. That's fine. He was busy, and he does not like conventions anyways because he always gets sick. And yeah, no, I can understand that. Yeah, being sick sucks. But VidCon itself was just genuinely a blast. I didn't get to meet him, but I got to meet so many people. Actually, having a channel and going to VidCon is such an experience. I mean, I got to meet a ton of cool people last year when I went, because I did end up going to VidCon last year, and it was truly a blast. I mean, if anything, I think it's one of the main reasons why I ended up really focusing in on YouTube so much, is because I just had such a good time at VidCon. I wanted to actually have something to show by this year. Yeah, my goals were a little unrealistic though, because last year when I went to VidCon, I set the goal of 1 million subscribers by next VidCon. Yeah, no, that was never gonna happen. But I always like to set very ambitious and lofty goals, because it's a shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you land among the stars type of situation. I know it's a cliche, but it really works so well, and I think that has been one of the driving forces behind my channel. Is I just make commitments and projects that are just so stupidly big that even if I get 1% of it done, that is still I'm still very happy with that. And that has been the case for a lot of the stuff I've done. I do bite off more than I can chew quite a bit, though. I mean, if you couldn't tell by the fact that this video, I guess audio track, is very, very late, because I do sometimes overcommit a little bit, but I think it's worth it, because I get so much done, honestly. And I mean, I didn't get to 1 million, but I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers, which is just crazy to me. And even that was enough to where a lot of the YouTubers that I have looked up to and that I have watched actually recognized me, which it was genuinely one of the coolest things that has happened. I mean, it's so weird when you start fanboying at someone, and then they turn around and start fanboying back. That is very unexpected, to say the least. And there were so many people that I've looked up to that have said that they watched my stuff, or that I've just, even if they didn't watch my stuff, that I got to talk to and meet. And it has been truly extraordinary. But I think one of the coolest things was also just getting to meet other friends that I've known only online for years in some cases. I got to meet two of my fellow YouTuber friends. I'll give them a little shout out. Heroics and Pengu. I've been friends with them for almost like 2 years now, give or take. But I met them back when I was a writer for another channel, and like I've talked to them, I've hung out with them online, but I'd never actually gotten to meet them in person until this VidCon, which is also kind of ironic because oh, that was a voice crack, but they were actually at the last VidCon, but we kind of suck at communication, and none of us knew that the others were at VidCon. Actually, I know Heroics was at the last VidCon. I don't know if Pengu was, but yeah, they're great, and I'm so glad that I got to meet them after so long. And I also got to meet a lot of other more recent additions to my friend circle, I guess you could say. Crafty Masterman, Jazzy Red, a few others. There's been a lot. It was a decently large friend group that I've had met online, but now I actually got to meet them in person, and I got to stay at like a B&B with, and they were all just like great people. There were 14 people there. If I went through and listed all of them off, it would take up the entire audio track. So if I didn't mention you, I apologize, because there were a lot of us, but it was so amazing to get to meet everyone. And yeah, I'm just so happy for about everything. And it was a great time. If you haven't been to VidCon before, it is an experience, because I mean, YouTubers are just people. Like, they're not celebrities. Not really. Like, I'm not some kind of celebrity. I mean, maybe like Markiplier would be the closest to like a celebrity that went to VidCon. But like all the rest of us, we're just people, I mean, Markiplier's a person too, but like we will go up. If you walk up to us, like, we'll say hi. Like, all of the meet and greets, like, there were so many meet and greets, but also a lot of the creators that were at the meet and greets were just walking around the convention floor too. So even if you didn't go to a meet and greet, you could still like bump into them. And I got to bump into almost everyone. And also because I now have my own channel, I was able to get back into like some of the VIP areas. So I was very fortunate and got to meet a lot of people, and it was great. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say, I guess, other than I just had a good time, and I'll be on my way back now. Anyways, bye bye.